There are lots and lots of different stretches for the forearms. This is going to be a smorgasbord of different stretches that you can pick and choose from. You can just pause the video and rewind it and see which ones you like. Now personally, I think that the techniques in the hand, wrist, and forearm videos are going to give you the biggest bang for the shortest period of time, especially the ones using your elbow on your forearm. That just gets them loosened up really well. Now again, you've got your forearm on a padded surface while you're doing this, although working up in the air works a little bit too. But if you find it painful for you, just work at a pressure that works for you. But you want to feel some tenderness because your forearms have been tight for probably years and maybe even decades. This is a stretch for the flexors. Remember, flexors are the ones that close your fist, close your fingers. The flexor muscles of the forearm are the ones that are going to be tightest, usually. And just holding your hand with your other hand and pull toward you. You want to have a straight elbow because some of these muscles come from above the elbow. And you can hold for 15 seconds, release, hold again for 15 seconds, and you're not putting the pressure right on the fingers. You can grasp from the knuckles down and feel a stretch that way. And you want to grab the thumb either from above or behind, and again, not just the end of the thumb but the whole thumb. Now the median nerve goes through the carpal tunnel closer to the thumb than it does the center. Stretch for about 15 seconds or until you feel a release. Again, the amount of time isn't important as you feel a stretch. Never stretch to pain. Release, hold for another 15 seconds. And I'm not going to go through all the time for all these stretches. You can figure this out yourself, otherwise it'll be just way too boring to watch. But you always want to relax all the other muscles that are not being stretched. Keep your shoulders relaxed, breathe deep. When you're doing the stretch, you want to exhale on the stretch. Whichever ones you're doing. This stretch is for the pronator teres muscle. Remember, the pronator teres goes like this. It turns your hand downward, that's prone. And because a lot of us spend time typing, or if you play a piano with your hands down, or if you're doing motions like with a screwdriver where you're turning your hands down, the pronator teres gets tight, and that can pinch on the nerves that go into your hand. Now a stretch for the pronator, you want to start with your hand down, turn your hand back up, palm facing forward, and with your other hand help turn that arm, again a straight elbow. And if you're feeling tightness in the back of the elbow, that's probably a little too far. Again, loosening the pronator teres up with your other elbow is very effective. So you want to go back to those videos as well. Again, keep yourself relaxed other than the muscles that you're stretching, and breathe into it. By the way, you may notice that my arms do not straighten all the way up. They never did. I always thought other people who had these elbows that went sort of backwards were kind of weird when I was a kid, but now I realize I'm the oddball. Anyway, another stretch the flexors, just palms of your hands together. And feel the stretch. You can hold that for, again, it doesn't matter how long, if 15 seconds will do or 30 seconds. Generally 15 seconds, relax, 15 seconds and relax, 15 seconds and relax. But if that's not the right time for you, that's fine. Then you want to switch the other way. Again, palms are facing each other. Now, when you're doing the forearm stretch, if you're not feeling a good stretch. You might have a better result if you do fingers individually. And you don't want to go to the tip of the finger, you want to support the whole finger. And keep your elbow straight. Do one finger at a time. Again, hold until you feel a stretch. Again, 3 times is really good, because the first time you stretch, your muscles tend to resist the stretch. Do each finger, and again, I'm not going to demonstrate everything here. It's pretty self-explanatory. The next finger, and then the thumb can be a little trickier. You want to support the thumb